welcome, everyone. I am glad you are here with us this Thursday at 7:30. I want to give you the opportunity right now to make sure that you tag someone. This is a perfect opportunity to hit that like button like now. You can subscribe as well. Make sure that when you subscribe, you get all the current info, all the current events. You know what's going on over here at Walking Through the Fire. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, tag somebody, let them know that we're live over here on YouTube. And this is a conversation that they don't want to miss. Don't want to miss. For those that have been following me every single Thursday, God bless you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your prayers. And again, this cannot be a community without you. I can't do it by myself. And I know everybody has had a walking through the fire experience. So again, take the time. I'm going to give you 2.2. Let me put some in the comments and then we going to roll. As you can see, I got plenty of guests tonight, as you can see. But we going to hold on. We going to hold on. We going to hold on. Hi, Shanika. Make sure when you get in the room, thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Make sure you subscribe as well. When you get in the room, let us know who is in the house. Put your name, say hello in the comments so we make sure that we give you a shout out. Oh, goodness. It's a hot one, y'all. Shamika, you on that field? Hi, Nee. Shamika, you in the car or you on the field?
Both. I'm in the car, really. I'm so hot.
All right. We got another one coming up, y'all. We got a house full on tonight. So I'm expecting some good conversation. All right, y'all. Let me put this in the comments and we gonna get started. Oh, shuck a darn. Did y'all have a good day today, y'all? My guests, did y'all have a good day?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm about to say I got 15 people on here. I like hi, thank you, Kay. Say yes, ma'am.
Yep. Yes.
What you say, Shanika? They in the car. They both here. They her initial. I know that's it. Okay. All right. So again, thank you. Welcome to Walking Through the Fire. I am your host, Crystal Majors. This is a place where we talk to real people, talking about real life issues, using real life experiences to help each other and the coming generation towards the goal of what? Reaching our next. Tonight's conversation, we are talking about singleness and relationships. And I want to welcome a plethora of special guests on this evening. Y'all, community, can you please help me welcome all of these beautiful ladies in the house? Welcome. Look, I'm trying to get my stuff together. It don't want to act right today. Let me give y'all something. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. All right. So before we get started, guys, I just want you to go around
Wait, I can't hear.
and introduce yourself. Tell
Hold on, I
whatever
can't hear. Can y'all hear?
we can hear you.
I can't hear y'all. Is it me? Hold on.
I think it's high. Can everybody hear? Can you hear now, D? Can you hear
Oh,
now?
why can I not hear?
I don't know. I don't know. While she's getting that together, let's go around, not a circle, but let's go around the square and introduce yourselves. I don't care who go first.
Hi, I'm Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Everybody don't talk at once.
I'm Janae.
Hey, I'm Mika.
Thank you, thank you. Y'all just gonna say y'all names. You ain't gonna say okay. Y'all never know who looking at this now. Some of y'all single, some of y'all in relationships. Go ahead. I got a couple more people on here.
Hello, I'm Yolanda.
All right, I got some people come. D, can you hear yet? I wonder if y'all give me just a moment. Let me tell her to maybe log out and then come back in.
I don't know if it's just me, but I can't hear y'all. But I did just hear Elder Yo. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I think Kaylin couldn't hear either.
I would say log out and log back in. Yo, if she can only hear you, tell her log out and log back in. Caitlin, can you hear? Can everybody hear?
Tanisha says she can't hear either.
Oh, wow. The devil is a lie. Can everybody else hear? Yes.
Yes.
Community, can y'all hear me?
I just heard that.
You just heard that?
Yeah, but I cannot hear you.
I don't know. They said
Janae, see if let me see if I can hear you.
they said it's your phone, honey. I don't know.
Hello, I can hear now.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. I want to get everybody together. Sister D, log out and come back in.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I
Did
can't hear you. Yeah. All right. So let's get started while she's trying to get that together. Maybe somebody can help her. Somebody text her and let her tell her log out and log back in. Uh, if you can't hear, log out and then log back in. Okay. Tonight, Kim, can you hear me? Wow. Yeah, make sure you ain't connected to Bluetooth. Y'all, give me the we're gonna get this thing together. It seems like every time I have a good conversation, then we have issues.
And it might just be your iPhones.
Oh, come
yeah, because it's
on.
all of us with iPhones. Yes, ma'am. Well,
Janae, can you
I
hear?
think I'm the only one on the phone. These on her iPad.
I'm on my phone. I can hear now. I had to leave. I don't know. The audio just had cut out.
That's
Yeah.
what I want people to do. That's why I wanted D to do. If you can't hear, log out and log back in. Shamika says she think it's just y'all with them iPhones. See if y'all had them Androids.
She ain't
Don't
lied.
don't start that mess. You know we
Shanika
team
said it's
iPhone over
people
here.
that ain't got the new version. New version of what, Shanika? YouTube? Because I run off a software, streaming software. But anywho, so yo, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Okay, all right. Y'all can come off mute if y'all want to. Y'all don't gotta stay on mute, okay? Y'all ain't gotta stay on mute.
I'm sorry. Yes, I was muted, but I can hear everybody.
Okay.
And I have an Android, by the way.
Come on, Android family. One for the Android, zero for
Y'all
iPhones.
don't start y'all Android mess. Don't start that mess.
Woo. I think Mama Kim had to. Is she a Mama Kim? Can you hear?
It don't look like.
It say she had to re-enter.
You
Okay.
got
Kim,
it.
can you hear now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I hope D just logs out, log back in. Somebody call her and tell her. Oh, here she go. Hold on.
I have to switch devices. I'm sorry.
That's okay. And I said I think it's people with them iPads and them iPhones.
Yes.
You had to log out and log back in.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think we all good now. Let's get this show on the road, okay? So again, I thank everyone for coming on here tonight. I am looking forward to some great conversation about singleness and relationships.
Huh.
So, y'all, I'm just gonna dive in, okay? So y'all gonna have to talk back to me. Community, if you got a question or a comment, make sure that you put it in the chat. This is an engaging platform, and we want to make sure that we answer all the questions that we can tonight because we're here to help each other. So
Yeah, me, Janae, me or Janae.
my first question is, do people date anymore? Whether you married, because I got a married person on here. So we ain't all single today. And some of us been married before, divorced, single now. So this is open to the floor, everybody. Do people date anymore?
No.
Mm, mm. I hear I hear a couple of no's. Yeah, my look, we got several generations on here, and that's why I did this, okay? So I need y'all input. Sister D, you good?
Yeah, I have to try it again.
All right. Okay. So my question, I need Kim, Janae, Kaylin. I need y'all input. Do people date anymore? Come on,
It
say yes, I'm
depends.
married and still date my wife. Come on.
It depends. I think it's a conversation that has to be had. Then it's also like, what does dating look like anymore?
Oh, that's a good question. I know I ain't that old, but dating to me is you calling me and we're doing something outside the house. It just ain't Netflix and chill. Is
Right.
that it who's used to that? Or has that changed?
I would say some people would consider that dating or talking, but
Dating and
going on
talk.
physical dates is like in my head dating.
Do young people go? Older people? Do people ask y'all to go on dates? Younger people? Do people ask y'all to go on dates?
Yeah.
I, I can't remember the last time somebody asked me to go on a date. And that's
Oh,
the thing about it. So my thing is when uh a man approaches and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" or "Do you have some time?" or "I want to see you." Plan something, please. Don't wait for me to plan it. Plan it. Tell me where you want me to be. Tell me where it is that you want to take me. I'll meet you there. But just don't be like, "I want to see you." What, you think you about to come over and Netflix and chill? Nah, we ain't doing that.
mm, mm.
Plan something. These men of today don't want to date. They don't want to plan anything. They don't want to do anything except Netflix and chill. And we all know what that turns into.
What it turned into, girl?
Gotta be the freak of the week.
Woo! Ah,
They, they want some snooky. Well, they may
ah,
want to go find it somewhere else.
what you say?
Because
They
that's my whole thing. Plan something. You know what I mean? It's just not about the physical attraction. It's
gonna.
about it's about the mind and getting to know someone. You know what I mean? But that Netflix and chill, I don't care how you put it, how you slice it, how you prepare it, how you serve it. That Netflix and chill always ends up in one thing at the end of the night.
Galen said, heavy on that part. Whew. Let me ask y'all this. Do do you even want to date or are you more comfortable with doing the Netflix and chill?
I will say I wanna date, but I'm more hesitant on having somebody find me or finding somebody because I feel like that's all that this my generation wants to do. It's all about, well, can you come over? Can I come over? No, you can't know where I live at. No, you
Mm-hmm.
no,
That
no,
part.
no. And that's a big turnoff for me.
Mm, mm. Do y'all think we make, as women, we make it easy for them not to, as somebody said, court me, please? What is court? Meaning chase after me, pursue me. What did the
But
dentist say, Shanika? She said, Janae, remember what the dentist said. What the dentist say? You want to share tonight? What the dentist say?
no, just wait for somebody to find somebody gonna find me.
Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so Shamika, you're the only married person on the panel. Do you and your husband still date? Oh, Nisha joined with you.
Yes.
Uh, so do you and your husband still date?
We play house.
What is what? I thought playing house was before you was married. What is playing house?
Yeah, on the football field. See where I'm at now?
You said that. So you wait. You said y'all play house. So what? Y'all date is on the football field. She didn't froze up on me, y'all. She didn't froze up. Look, Myron said dudes be broke. That's why they always want to Netflix and chill.
Mm.
Well, listen, if you broke and all you can do is Netflix and chill, you need to be dating.
And I there's men out here that have money and that have jobs, but they're I feel like I've been told before too by guys is like, oh well, I gotta drive. Basically, I gotta drive the car first, or I gotta do this first. Like, hold on. First of all, I ain't no car. I ain't no test drive. I ain't no test dummy.
Come
I'm not
on.
none of
Ain't
that.
that it?
So don't get up here and play in my face. That's a quick way to get you cut off, and I won't talk to you again. But like I feel like that's what if a man, or let me say a boy, is attracted to you, that's the first thing they think about. Well, how fast or how soon can I, instead of trying to get to know me, and then you make it hard, and it's like, okay, well, they're not interested, or they're not applying the pressure that you want them to apply.
Mm, mm. Let me ask the ladies, and this is for everybody. In the season you are right now, are you actively dating? Are you single? Or are you in a situationship or relationship?
I'm single.
Mm,
I'm single.
mm.
I'm
I'm
single.
single.
I'm single.
And
I'm single.
yes.
I would say I'm
Okay.
dating.
Huh?
I would say I'm dating.
You said you are dating?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, you dating. Huh.
Okay,
Let me
girl. See if they got an uncle or something for us.
I know she said see if they got an uncle, a couple
Yeah.
of them. What'd you say, Kim?
I said, why was I getting ready to say the same thing?
Woo! Say, do they got some uncles? Okay, so I got one married, one dating. The rest of us have been single. Single women. How long you been single?
It's been 8 years for
Truly
me.
single, probably a, about 11 years.
Hmm.
I'm up there with Janae. I'm 8. I'm at, well, I think it's about 9 now.
I'm gonna say about 6 years.
I want to say mine about 8 years.
About 8. Now dating. How long you been dating? Or are you? Oh, I don't want to put. I ain't gonna do that to you because no, tell her
I
who.
can
Look
answer
at
it.
this. No, wait a minute. No, no, I was about to ask you something else. No, how long you been dating?
Okay, so before. Oh, so I've been dating. Okay, so I've been dating for probably about a year, but before that year, I was single for 5 years.
Okay, okay. So I had a question. What is a situation shit? Anybody want to answer that? No, nobody want to answer it.
I would say dealing with somebody like you guys aren't dating, you're just kind of Netflix and chilling all the time.
or I would add to that too, Sister D, and say we don't call ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend. We're just
Mm.
friends, but we do everything like boyfriend girlfriend.
Yep.
I heard somebody in the background say, "That's what I'm in," but I ain't gonna say who.
Ooh, who in the background said that's what I'm in? Tell them they
Somebody
can
said,
join.
"Me and Fatty."
I ain't gonna call her out there. If she won't get in the camera and join somebody's phone, she can share.
You know,
Say she been so guys, y'all scream. That's what a situation ship is.
very heavy on the situation, all capital letters.
She's in a relationship with a capital R.
You said she's in a relationship with a
With a
capital R.
capital R.
I
Not
think
a
somebody is
it's
now.
not a
That
switch
that
a situation
that
ship.
net that R that be on that be on that net.
That stands for Renee.
Dang, Janae. You just calling her out.
Hey,
I don't know who.
her, and Renee is
I
her
didn't say
middle
any
name.
names.
Yeah, you know, she wear her
That's not what that
initials.
R stand for.
Shanika said, "In the now, in the now." She said, "Y'all messy." Oh my God, Shamika, how long you been married?
21 years. Uh, been together 25. Nope,
Mm,
26.
been together 26.
Long, long, long
Don't do
time.
that. Don't do that. Don't.
Oh,
Help, help, Lord.
You said a long time. Listen, did it, so y'all dated for a couple of years before y'all got married?
Yes.
Mm. You say, yeah. Let me
Now,
ask.
let me explain. The first day I met him, you talk to me, you just my boyfriend.
Wait, what? Say that again.
you put a Rasputia.
What?
He was my boyfriend the first day I met him.
Janae said, did you pull a Rasputia?
Yeah, he's just my he was my boyfriend first day he met me. You can't talk to me, he's my boyfriend.
She said, "Get your butt up and hold my hand."
You know, and help me take care of these kids.
That is too funny. With that being said,
Heavy on
okay, you
kids. Don't
back?
skip him.
You
But
back?
Nika, I'm gonna tell you, that's how I got in my situationship that I'm in now. The first day that he met me, I think he bought me some flowers, and he was like, "Yeah, this is real boyfriend stuff. I'm real boyfriend material." Like, sir, like what?
But you fell for it
I
though.
did, I did, and we are 6 years in.
Come on. In your
So
situation shit.
yes, we went from a love from friends, and then we went to boyfriend and girlfriend. He was incarcerated for 5 years. During those 5 years, we were together a year before he got incarcerated. He was incarcerated 5 years. I'll probably say maybe about the third year in, I was like, yeah, let's just be friends. But like that's just a relationship and a person that I wasn't willing to let go, and he wasn't willing to let go. And so he's been out a little over a year now, and we still, that's my dog. That's my friend. That's my man. I just don't know what to call it. So,
Okay, okay, Renee, hit it.
I cannot.
but no, and the only reason why I say that is because like just relearning somebody way for that long. He was incarcerated 5 years. So I've grown as a woman in those 5 years, and he has also grown as a man in those 5 years. So
Mhm.
just relearning one another and
Yeah.
Oh.
dropping bad habits and forming new ones, because it's we definitely we grew apart, but we also have grown closer together. So
Mm.
just trying to figure life out together. That's just the only reason why I say it's a situationship. But he know what's up and I know what's up. So
Y'all just waiting on each other to put the R in front of it, huh?
That's all that matters.
Take it off your neck and
yeah,
put it on the
that
front of
R
that
don't
word.
stand for relationship.
That is hilarious. Yo, if somebody came up and asked you to go to dinner and you've been single for 8 years, just said, hey, you a nice looking woman. Would you like to go out to dinner? Would that scare you?
No, I would be open to it, but I don't think I would allow him to come get me. We would have to meet on mutual grounds.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
I would be open to it, all depending on how the approach is.
Hmm.
It's not what you say, but how you say it.
Mm.
And I think all depending on how your approach is to me would determine whether I would open myself up to be to allow myself to go out to dinner.
Hmm. Yeah. Do you guys think that us as women have become so headstrong and have taken away that chase from men that they don't even feel the need? We just go to them. Do y'all think we are too bold sometimes, or but not bold enough? Instead of letting him come to us, be like, hey, when you gonna take me out on a date? Or have y'all did that? Have you went up to a guy and say, hey, what's your name? Give me your
Yeah,
number.
no. Never.
Kim, would you say no? Never. Janae,
I'm too shy.
are you?
Yeah, I am very much
I
so.
have.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't even get nobody come up to me and ask me to pump some gas. So forget.
I have. I asked.
How did it work out?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I
we're just
won't
gonna
do it
leave it at that. You
again.
said, mm-mm. You thought about
No,
it.
I won't do it again.
You won't.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me ask you this. They said, Sister Janae, that shocked them. Said you seem so timid. Said, yeah. So let me ask this: is it anybody that is a guest tonight that does not want to be married?
Mm.
You know, some people say marriage ain't for me, or sometimes because of things that have gone on in their childhood or around them, people say, I don't ever want to get married. Is that anybody tonight
Mm.
in the chat? Is that anybody tonight? Is that you that say, I don't ever want to get married? So I'm taking it everybody want to get married.
Can somebody please get married if I can be in somebody's wedding or at least sit in the wedding or something?
Do you know what that's has there any is there anybody that has ever been married but is divorced now? Hmm.
I have been married. Yes.
So okay. Guys, Offspring says sometimes I want to be married and other times I don't. I know that's it. Okay, we say, and y'all invited. Somebody need to. I ain't gonna rush nobody. I ain't gonna rush nobody. So my next question is, because I'm assuming we all want to be in relationships. We want to take our situation from our situationships to relationships, and I'm sure we are not by ourselves tonight, men and women alike. But my first question is, what do you know what you want in a partner? Wait, it's a lot of sad conversation. Who marrying somebody's cousin? Wait, what I missing?
That gotta be
I'm talking to Kaylin.
Oh, okay.
That's my brother.
Hey,
I
because I'm
just
gonna be
wasn't
like,
gonna. I just wasn't gonna name drop. I just wasn't gonna name
that's
drop.
all right. I just wanted to know who you was talking about. Maybe I need to ask some more
We know.
questions.
We all talking about the same person.
Say Andy is. Do those that desire to be in a relationship
Fatty.
or married, do you know what you want in a relationship or partner?
I can't say I know what I want in a relationship per se, because I think, like, I don't even want to be on that kind of pedestal, like going into a relationship expecting so much. But I think I know what I want in a man.
Hmm. What you want in a man?
God fearing, someone that's in tune with his emotions, someone who can communicate, um, who knows how to lead, who believes in marriage, who wants a family, who believes in commitment, who has discipline,
Hmm.
mm, honest. Not even just honest, but transparent. It's easy to be honest, but can you be transparent?
Hmm.
Mm, I mean, someone who just like, I guess, has that idea, like, like the old school marriages, like, we're gonna get married, like, we're not gonna get divorced, we're gonna figure this out one way or another.
Hmm. That's good. Anybody else? Because everybody's ideal or their want in a relationship or a partner is different. Because what worked for Sister D don't work for me. You know what I mean? She might like them tall. I might like them short. Not necessarily saying that, but yeah, you know. So anybody else? Do you know? Somebody said, does looks matter? Yes, yes. Do y'all think looks matter?
Yes.
Definitely. And how you carry yourself.
Hmm. Yeah.
Definitely how you carry yourself.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know about that anymore.
Your hygiene.
Praise God for the good
Heavy,
hygiene. I
heavy
hope
on the
so.
hygiene.
Uh, real quick, Kim, do you know what you want in a partner?
I'm going to say I can imagine what I want in a partner. Um, but one thing that when you had asked as far as looks, I think now that I've gotten older, I'm looking at more different type of men than
Mm-hmm.
what I used to before.
Yeah.
Um, I've been divorced for Lord have many years, the 20 plus years, and definitely would, but I know now that yes, I do want somebody, I want a God fearing man. I want somebody to go to church with me, to be where we walk into church together. He sits next to church and he's not afraid, as we talked about in in service or
Mm-hmm.
in Bible study, that he's not afraid to be open to allow his emotions.
Hmm.
And so I can say, and I can look at, okay, you know what, I really see that this is what he's believing and he's feeling it, and it's just not
Hmm.
words coming out of his mouth. Because
Yeah.
we all know, between men and, let me say, women, we can all talk a whole bunch of stuff,
That's
but
right.
those, what you do, your actions are going to speak a lot louder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and so I may not have quite as high, or no, my standards now are higher than what
Right.
they were previously.
Yeah, yeah. And you said something, Kim, because we can all say we want a God fearing man, but what does that look like? Because God fearing may just be you believe in God. That don't necessarily mean that you're active in church or that, or whatever. So Yo, do you know what you want in a man or in a relationship? Let me say that. I'm
I
just gonna say relationship.
I do. What's amazing is the things that I see in a lot of our younger men, even some of the older men that are trying to hang on to their youth. They go through they stage around by age 40, 50. They go through their stage too, trying to keep on, holding on to their youngfulness. The things that used to attract me then do not attract me now.
Mm,
And so um, my godmother had told me one time,
Mm.
yo, you need to write down what it is that you're looking for in your husband and hold on to that and trust and believe that that's what God is going to provide you. Um, uh, I've written it down, but I recently threw it away because there's some stuff on there that I had that I thought maybe I could make a little bit better. But then you hear a lot of people say, do you think your standards are too high? I don't think they're too high. I think they're common standards that are acceptable by a godly woman. Like my niece just said earlier, you want somebody that's God fearing. I'm not saying that he has to be a pastor, preacher, deacon, elder, apostle, prophet, none of that. Be fearful of the Lord and the power of his might.
mm,
Recognize his deity. Somebody I want to study with, somebody that can pray for me when I can't pray for myself. I go through bad days too. I ain't always on the mountaintop, in a good headspace. Sometimes my space is messed up. So if you're attached to me, you should be able
Amen to
to,
that.
yeah, you should be able to go into a quick, and if you see something's wrong, go into an immediate prayer. Somebody that takes care of his children. I can't stand a man out here just having all these babies and you're not taking care of your children. That's a problem with that. Um, I've always been taught that if you have somebody, it's a package deal. So if he has children, God bless, bring them. I'm gonna love them and hug them and kiss them and feed them as if they were my own. Me personally I think my time has come and gone.
hmm. I don't know, baby.
Um,
There's still some people out here having babies at 60 and 70. Look,
that's
your
them.
name might
This
be
is not this
Y'all
is not
Sarai.
know
in
I
this
see it. Y'all
this
know
is
I
this is
see
not
it.
in this land, this branch of Zion. uh I need you to have some stability, some financial stability. I'm not saying that you have to be making more than me, but you need to have some type of financial stability.
Yeah, that was one of
Um
the questions we had. Do they have to have a decent job?
you and I'm when I say decent, I mean some regular income coming in. I may make more money than you, but I don't want you to be fearful. I mean, I don't want you to be hide behind that. You know what I mean? If you listen, I'm just gonna be honest. If you're working at McDonald's and you're a manager and you're making some good money, have at it. I'm
I
not.
feel
I'm
like
not asking you to get out here and be a construction worker. If you are construction worker by trade or
Mm-hmm.
whatever the case may be, have a job, have a place to stay because you're not coming to stay with me. Them days are over with.
yeah.
I don't care
I
if you're
and
out there living in your car and you have nowhere to go. You're not coming to stay with me. I'm sorry. My
baby,
house is off limits. I have no
baby.
room, no way.
Mm,
Um, I need you to be able to hold a conversation,
mm,
be able to hold generalized conversation, whether that's about kingdom work, whether that's about Christ, whether that's about life in general. So, yes, I do have standards now. I didn't before, and that may be one of the reasons why I kept bumping my head because I didn't have standards. But I got standards
Janae.
now. That might be the reason why I'm still single, and that's fine because I love me.
Janae, answer the question on the screen. What if they working at McDonald's as the frontline worker and not management? Is that your
Okay.
type? Would you give them a chance?
If they want it, okay, so this is I probably wouldn't give them a chance if I met them at McDonald's as a frontline worker.
Mm,
But if I met them outside and then I got to know the, oh, not even necessarily I got to know them, but in finding out who they are,
right.
like if you told me that you worked at McDonald's, okay, I'm not gonna totally shut you out, but I want to know that you are financially stable with whatever you bring. I want to know that you have good money management, because what you're not about to do is blow through your money and then come over and try to. I've
Yeah.
been through that, been there,
Yeah.
done that. I'm
Yeah.
not taking care of nobody else's kid,
Mm.
a grown kid. Let's say that.
Nisha, what you looking for in a relationship or partner?
I'm looking for a God fearing man that don't mind praise and worshiping God. I'm looking for a man that is a provider, a protector, and in a man, um, oh Lord, what was it? I just had it. First and foremost, he got to treat me the way he treat his mother. If he treats his mother
Come
bad,
on.
the man for me.
Come
So
on.
that's so that those are the things that I'm looking for. He got to be able to love his mother, love me, love the Lord, don't mind worshiping the Lord. Um, a provider, protector, because I still got one in college, and you can't just don't think you're gonna be living up off of me because that ain't gonna work.
Mm, mm. Let me ask y'all this because Sister D says something. Do you think that sometimes we go into relationships with unrealistic ideas about what you want your mate to be or what you want your relationship to be, and then we sabotages it. I can't even talk. Sabotage it because we went in with one thought of this is what I wanted and this is how it should be, and it doesn't look like that. Do you think we go into relationships with unrealistic expectations?
I know I have. Like, I know I've created this fairy tale in my head, and then I will start dealing with somebody, and they do not meet that fairy tale at all. And now I'm at a point where it's like, I know I've been through situations I should not have been in because I went into it and I put them on this very high pedestal that I should not have put them on. I should have let them show me who they truly were, not just by their words. So now it's more like, okay, God, you send him to me. Like, you let me know when I found that person. Like, yes, I have the qualities I, want to see in a man, which I think would align with what God would want me with. But also, I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to compromise because I'm not perfect either. So I don't want to miss my blessing either because I have this free will that I'm choosing, and it's not what God wants for me.
Mm-hmm.
What
Janae.
I what I was gonna say is that's a really good question, but I feel like sometimes the expectations can be realistic, but if you set goals and if you are your partner, if y'all are both willing to grow together, because like D just said, that yo I'm not perfect either, and your expectations of me may be different than who I am or what I bring to the table. If the expectations are realistic, like let's grow together, like let's become who we want each other to be. You know what I mean? Like, we not going I feel like I'm not going to find the exact person that, all every single um quality I want in a guy. I'm not gonna meet that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a possibility that I'm not gonna meet that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But if it's something that, that, you lack in, like, let's talk about it and let's grow.
Mm-hmm. Shamika. Is she around? I may have to come back to her. She's married. I got a question for her.
Question.
Shamika,
Huh?
when you and your husband first got together, did you know what you wanted in a man and he met it?
Uh-huh. I'm let me tell you the truth. I,
Yeah.
I was looking for somebody to help me take care of my kids.
I mean, there's a lot of women out here that are looking for somebody to help take care of their kids.
And so no, I was
Wait,
no
are you serious?
somebody.
She said you don't want her to lie.
I'm serious. Cause that was back in the drinking days and stuff. And I'm not a drinker and stuff, but that was back, when I was out partying and stuff. So yeah, seriously, that's what I was really looking for. But I'm serious when I said the first day that I met him, that was my boyfriend.
Hmm. And,
And
and did
yeah,
he say off the back he was gonna help you with the kids? Is that why he was your boyfriend?
see, no, you didn't have a choice. Cause if you come on my house, you're gonna help me with these kids.
So you deboed him into the relationship. Tell
That
Debo, tell,
that's why we
tell,
together. His
tell
name is
brother
D
and
Boy
free brother
Amico.
Chris. Free brother Chris Merriweather, we gonna be in church about
That's why
Amico.
we together. He D Boy and Amico. So hey.
OMG, you said tell the truth. So in the 20 something, 26 years, Shamika, that y'all been together and that y'all been married, are you guys the same people that you were when you first got into the relationship?
No, ma'am. Not at all.
Hmm. How did you when you first start seeing a change, or sometimes the change is us? And I'm not talking about a bad change. I'm talking about just that maturing type of change, and what I liked at 19, I don't like at 29, and what I liked at 29, I don't like at 49. So was there some, like, how did, when you were going through your change about life and what you started to like and not like, how did y'all keep y'all relationship together without saying, you know what, this is too much work? You know how we do, ladies. You didn't change, I didn't change, we just going two separate ways.
It was a whole lot of that going through separate ways. One minute I liked him. He liked me. I didn't like him. He didn't like me. It was a whole lot of that. And see, y'all want to see my boyfriend? Look, say hi to the people.
We can't see him, it's dark.
He, he on the football. He on the football field. Um, but no, it's how I say this. Um, yeah, I don't know, cause see, I might have been Tina sometimes. And I'm talking about Ike's wife.
uh,
Not him beat me up, but I might have been the Ike. So I'm gonna just
you
say,
might have been
listen,
the abuser.
I,
Okay.
I might have been the Ike, okay? Because
I'm
if it's
learning
something I
today.
didn't like,
And he
yeah, if
was
it's something
Tina.
I didn't like, woo, honey, we didn't
Mm,
had our days.
mm,
Yeah, moving furniture, all kind of stuff. Take the
mm.
TV from me and the kid. It used to be all kind of stuff going on. All kind of stuff going on. But
Can I ask, how did y'all overcome those days?
God, girl, wasn't nothing but God.
When you say that, I mean, it's so easy to say, but God, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? But did y'all argue and you went on the couch, he went on the couch, and y'all just came back together? Was it after 2 days we didn't talk, but we made sure we did? Like, what did that look like?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the funniest story. So when one time we got into it, and we had brought a brand new sectional. He took one piece of it down the street to his friend's house, and I had the other piece. And we had so you can live up. So we had a hill in the back of our house. So y'all, he took his orange extension cord, baby, plugged that fan up in the van, and he slept outside in the van with his fan out back of the house. So it was never I'm gone, you gone. It wasn't none of that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, it be some You know, you have good times and bad times, but I think our good has outweighed our bad.
Hmm. Ladies, do you think the same commitment you make in a relationship with making up in your mind that you gonna stick through it is the same commitment you should have if you're in a marriage?
Can you repeat that?
Do you, do you think the same? You know, because when you get married, they be like, "Ah, we ain't getting divorced. We in this thing."
Mhm.
Do you have that same commitment when you're in a relationship to say, "No matter what, we gonna work it out," or do we run quicker?
I think like if you're not committed, it's easier to run quicker. But I don't know because people stick around too
But
for
when you're
longer
in a
than what.
relationship, ain't that a commitment too?
Yeah, but I feel like one, it's like it ain't.
I don't know. I think our generation, we don't stick around. Like when we in relationships, we leave.
Hmm.
Yeah, it
Why?
ain't. It ain't a.
It's easy.
I would say let me ask some of the seasoned people.
Cuss
Do you
words.
think it's a generational thing, Kim, Tanisha, and Yo, that because of the generation we come from, that we that work ethic or that staying in a relationship is important, whether it's a marriage or a commitment in a relationship?
To me, I think that the difference is yes, I'd like to say that I have the same because since my divorce, I have been in or long term relationships, but they never lasted. But I feel that when I get married, that is before the eyes of God. And I'm making, once I make that commitment, that I'm saying I do, and I know God is watching me, it's more of a relation. It's more of I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to do what I need to do.
Hmm.
Now, when prior to when I was younger and I had my kids, and all of that, I was with him for 11 years, and I stuck it out. But I stuck it out because I knew we had the kids together, and but I had that mentality of this is I made this commitment before the eyes of God, but he did not.
Hmm.
And so, then it's like after, I still tried to stick it out. I still did
Yeah.
because I knew, but I also knew that, I would, because I was like 21 years old when I met him and everything. And I, I got married because it's my parents. I wanted to please my parents
Hmm.
and not please me, not please God. It was more of making a commitment because my mom and my dad would want this. And
Hmm.
so then I stuck it out. But as we grew together, we went to church off and on, but it wasn't anything like total commitment. So, but now I feel that if I would make that choice again, it would be before the eyes of God, and I understand more of what that means to me now. And I would try to make it stick out for, you know, to death do us part. So
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask this to the single ladies, not the ones in situationships and relationships and married, okay? Talking to us single ladies. When you get around family functions or on social media and everything. Um, does that make you feel, and like, does that make you feel some type of way when you see everybody married or booed up and y'all going like family trips, and like for me, like right now I'm the only one that ain't in my family really, even with the young people, okay, maybe except my kids, that ain't got no man or nothing. So it make me feel some type of way sometimes when I go on family vacation or around family, even when my loneliness kicks in and I'm scrolling on social media and I see people getting married. Well, I'm gonna tell you what burned me up. Lord forgive me. Because everybody deserves love. You know what I mean? And it's somebody out there for everybody. But I be looking like sometimes, Lord, I know you the devil is a lie. You know what I'm saying?
If they got somebody, I can get somebody.
You do you hear me?
Oh, hold on.
Honey.
Even in dating, I still feel that way. Like I used to be like, dang, like I want to get married. Like I'm getting older. Like I want a kid. Like hold on, we women, we only got so much time.
Yo, I see you doing like do am I the only one that feel like that?
No, for a
No.
very long time, I felt probably even worse than that. To where it would put me into, just a funky situation. But the more that I grew and got mature in God, um, he just, I guess, just knowing Him and communing with Him, and I can only say that with me, because for a long time I had issues of being by myself. Um, until God had to break me all the way down, but it still does try to rise up in me. But I just, I said, Lord, whatever you have for me, the it's what I'm doing in my waiting season. And I'm
Mm,
like, Lord, whatever you have for me, he's going to be probably just totally above whatever I could have imagined or thought, or what I even wrote down on my piece of paper.
mm-hmm.
But I do say the same thing. Like, I yeah, I feel the same way. I have felt the same way. Sometimes when my loneliness kicks in, I feel the same way. But I try, just to keep myself busy, keep myself off of what somebody else has, because I don't know what they went through to get it. I really don't know what they went through to get, with the person that they're with. But yeah, you're not by yourself. And being that I was a daddy's girl, it hits a little bit harder for me, because I always, what girl doesn't want her father to walk her down the aisle?
Right.
And so now I'm at that point where I don't have either of my parents here. But it's okay. It's okay. But yes, you're not by yourself.
Mm, mm, mm. Janae, I see you shaking your head. I don't know if Mama Kim is still on, but do you guys ever feel like that?
Yeah, I definitely feel that. Cause I mean, like, although especially when you go to like family functions or something like that, and everybody you see people with a significant other, like it, like although you there not to focus on
Right.
focus on what other people got going on, and like yo said, like you don't know what people go through to have to get where to get to where they're at, but also like it's just like dang, like I'm ready to find somebody for me, and especially I'm getting older, you know what I mean, like it's I feel like sometimes it's like okay, well time is limited, you keep saying yeah, when you got a younger mind you think about that.
No, baby, it ain't got nothing to do with a young man. Time is of the essence.
Time is a
Okay.
yeah, and I'm like okay, well
Time is very
somebody gonna
limited. We
find
are
me, somebody
literally on
gonna
a
find me.
biological clock.
But I mean, I just, some in that too can like when you focus on that, or when you had that, when you see that and you think about it, sometimes that can be like, well, end up having like false feelings of like loneliness and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Look,
But I
I'm gonna
do
switch.
like it. Do kind of make me feel some type of
Okay.
way.
I'm gonna switch gears real quick. I'm gonna ask you this question, but then we're gonna talk about taking baggage into relationships. Okay. Do and don't give me the churchy answer, y'all. Okay. Look, people looking, everybody ain't churched, okay? And so I want you to give me your honest to God answer. You think it's all right to have sex to test that before you get married?
It's a
Oh yeah, I'm
trap.
going there.
It's a trap.
I'm
It's
going
a
there.
trap.
As one of our elders said on Tuesday, fornication, danced with it. When they said fornication, do you think it's okay to see what you're working with before you get married?
It's not. It's not. It's not worth it.
I didn't ask. You said it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's a pit. It's a pit because if you give yourself up,
You
you
breaking up
give
real
yourself. You
bad.
know what? I'm gonna tell
You
you this.
breaking up real
We were
bad.
actually we were in a
Yo, you're breaking up really bad. You, it sounds like a piano. All right, look, I got a question, but I'm gonna hold on to this one before we go into our segment. But somebody said dating is hard these days and loneliness is a real thing. As Christians do, you find yourself struggling between wanting to compromise in order to have companionship. You're absolutely right. And we talked about those standards. Let me ask each and every one of you, have you ever been in have you gone into a relationship and you wasn't healed from the first one? Have you ever left one relationship and you wasn't healed from the last one?
Yup.
All right. Say yeah. What did that look like for you? Or how did you know that you weren't healed once you got in that other relationship?
More trauma
Hmm. Trauma of the same from before or different
because I
trauma?
compared the new person to the old person. Yeah, like this, just layered trauma. Like I should have took the time to heal because I just brought my own baggage, my own trauma, like my own hurt, my own insecurities, and onto a person who didn't do nothing to me. So not
Mm,
only is he trying to get to know me, now he's trying to fake someone else's mistakes or mistakes that he didn't even make because I didn't choose to heal from that last situation first.
wow, that's deep. Hmm. Anybody else? Did y'all ever go into a relationship to another relationship without being healed from the last one? And how did you know you weren't healed?
I say yes to kind of piggybacking off of what Dee said, but um also like going into another relationship while I was young.
Mm,
You don't realize that what trauma and stuff that you bring into the next relationship until you kind of grow up and you think about it. I feel like when you're young, you don't analyze things in the same way that you do when you're older, especially as a teenager. Let's just say sorry, in your like your early teens, or excuse me, early 20s, late
mm-hmm.
teens, early 20s. Like you don't think about um you you don't think about the things that's in the same way you do when you get older.
Mm,
um but I think that like even till today, like things that I've gone through when I was younger in my past relationships, like I struggle with trust.
yeah.
Like I'm not gonna I really struggle with trust, and I have um I've had friends who wanted to date, but I'm like, no, it's it ain't you, it's me.
Mm,
And I come up with ways to like not necessarily sabotage it in a bad way, but it's not healthy for me because of, you know, not being healed from those past relationships.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I think especially in a lot of relationships you take a trust issues to the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one versus
Yeah.
like, okay, giving somebody a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a question. Do you feel you can change someone into who you want them to be?
I think we already kind of
Kind
hit
of hit.
on that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, it's I don't think that if they're willing to grow and they're willing to do it, I can't do it for them. But
Mm.
we can both grow together.
That's a good answer. But let me ask this and keep it 100. Do we really have that mind frame when we first get into that relationship? When somebody is first getting into that relationship, do we as women get into it like, ah, that's okay. I can change them. I can brush them up. I can do this and that instead of accepting them for who they are right then and there? Or do we automatically go into it like, nah, I'm going to, accept them for who they are?
I think we didn't all probably. I think we all didn't probably been in them shoes thinking we can change a man and end
Yeah.
up getting hurt finding out that we cannot.
Mhm.
And I think it takes time to learn that, like, you can't. I don't think you can change a man. He has to want to change for himself. I think you can influence it, but if
Mhm.
he does not genuinely want to change, he's not going to.
Do you think that they get in a relationship and want to change us as much as we want to change them? Or they just get into it and accept us for who
For
we are?
sure.
Which one, D?
For sure.
For
I
sure,
mean,
which one?
it could go. It could go. I would say no. I think men also probably get into relationships as well, thinking they can change us into the women they want us to be. And I can like, and I've seen that before. Like you're asking me of things that's just not me. Like
Yeah.
it's not a character flaw. It's like I'm not that girl. So I think you're looking for the wrong. Like I'm not the girl for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you know how y'all we always say, Shamika, how we always be like, we should have seen the red flags. What are some red flags people should have seen about us? She froze on me. Until she unfreeze, somebody answer that for me. We always telling each other as women, oh, you should have seen the
I
red
would say my
flags.
trust issues.
Or girl, that's a red flag. But what, yeah, what you say, your red flag is should have been trust, that they should have seen that you didn't trust them? We talking about baggage taking it into another relationship.
Yeah, that I came with trust issues, and it's gonna take time to.
Did you mask it though?
But I
How did they
it's
know
one of
that?
those things where it's like, but I ain't like, okay, it can be a red flag. No, I'm honest with anybody I date. I let them know upfront. Look, I have trust issues. I'm gonna need reinsurance. If that's not something you're capable of, please let me know at any part of this. Like if you want to see if you can deal with it, okay, cool. If you can't, I 100% respect it.
Hmm. Shamika and Nisha.
She left me. She was driving home.
Okay, no problem. Hey, what is a red flag somebody should have seen on you?
My attitude.
Hmm. But did you mask it though? You know how they say we meet people's representative?
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Yep.
mask it?
I can
And
make it
that's why
feel.
they didn't see it?
Mm-mm. He didn't see it at first for a long time.
You said he didn't see, but by that time you sucked him in there, right? He was already hook, line, and sinker then, huh?
Mm-hmm. First day boyfriend, yeah.
You know what? I don't even know why I keep asking you. You put a chain around his neck and told him, come on. Yeah. Let me ask you this. If you've been hurt, betrayed, or abused, How can somebody single guard their heart without becoming closed off, bitter, and don't want to deal with love anymore? What do you do? If you've been betrayed, hurt, have trauma in relationships, and you single now, how do you protect your heart without building up walls, being closed off, and saying, you know what, I don't even want to deal with the love thing anymore? How do you keep that I still want to be in a relationship?
My therapist told me to create a um my therapist told me to create a peephole in my wall. Like, don't completely, let anyone in, but give them access to, like, you have to give them access to trust, like, to see them. You got to
Hmm.
see how they handle when you're vulnerable, when your emotions are high, when you have attitude, to be able to know, like, am I safe to let this wall down? Like, do I trust you?
Yeah.
What do their actions show?
Hmm. Janae, Janae, with you being single and you've been in relationships and you've been hurt, how do you keep from building a wall up around you and that you still want to be in a relationship or want a partner?
I still kind of struggle with that. But the thing is kind of, Dee said earlier, reassurance. And I'm a person that I need reassurance.
Hmm.
So if it's something that I struggle with, like, reassure me that I don't have to worry about that.
Hmm. Got you. Got you.
And especially if I'm open to you about what that issue is.
Hmm. I like Sister D. You said your therapist said keep a peephole open.
What she say?
She said keep a peephole open, Sister D. I like that. Um, you know how many women, and I really truly believe that's why a lot of us tip over in the lady pond, is because men have abused us, hurt us, and we built up that wall and said, you know what, I'm tired. I didn't had XY different men, they all the same. I'm gonna try to be with a lady. Or they say that first question I asked in the beginning, I don't never want to be married. I don't ever want to have a relationship. You know what I mean? And so I really, really like that. Keep that peephole open to where you're not all totally closed off, but you just got enough. Cause you know what they say, just a little bit and God can work with it. You know what I mean? Just a little bit and God can work with it. Let me ask you a couple of more questions, then I'm gonna get into some word real quick. Then we're gonna play a game, okay? Some of my people didn't dropped out, but that's all right. Do you think being saved made it harder to be single? Did y'all hear that? You didn't hear it? Do you think being saved makes it harder to be single?
It was a little delayed, but I can't really. I don't know. It did. It did. I would say okay, yes and no, because I've had some guys basically approach me like, "Oh, you go to church, like you go to Bible study, like you're a church girl," and I'm like, "What?" Like, I'm still a human at the end of the day. Like, I'm not looking to judge you, just because I'm in church. I can get you closer to God if you would like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Janae, do you feel that way? That it's hard being single when you saved?
Um, I think I think my expectations of a relationship changed
Hmm.
as I've been going through my Christian journey. Like, Back in the day when I was smoking and doing all that, I wouldn't mind somebody who's doing all that. But now that I don't do that and my life is changing, I don't want somebody that's consumed
Hmm.
in that. And, I want somebody that's kind of, I would look for somebody that's on the same journey as I am.
Yeah, yeah. Shamika, with you being married, do you think that God being in the middle of that helps the issues or the hard times? Because everybody don't always have good times, but how helps the bad times?
Say it again because you went out.
I said, do you think being married in your relationship, when y'all go through bad times, and I'm talking about like really, really hard times, do you think being saved helps your relationship or sometimes hurts it?
I think it saves
Hmm.
our relationship because if I wasn't saved, I might be locked up.
Hmm. So you might be locked up.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Let me say this really quick. It says the Bible, when I look, the Bible doesn't really talk about singleness, but it presents it as a season that is not lesser in life, which kind of means that, when people look at single people, they think there's something wrong with them. It must be because they ain't got nobody. And a lot of us are just waiting because we do have standards. We've been in relationships, or some people think singleness is a punishment. Like, what did I do to deserve to be by myself? I wish Elder Woods was on here. And even though the Bible values marriage, it doesn't teach a lot about being single, but it does state that everyone may not be married, but they need to know how to be loved as a whole. Listen, my, yeah, loved as a whole, useful, and just whole, as just because I don't have that counterpart or that somebody next to me, do I still feel worthy? Do I still feel whole? And so in First Corinthians 7, Paul says, both marriage and singleness are gifts from God. And he explains that singleness can allow a person to serve God without fewer distractions. When I tell you, sometimes I thank God that I ain't got no man, you know what I mean? Or in a relationship, because I say a relationship is harder than raising kids. Like, you really got to work at a relationship, you have to cultivate it. It ain't something that you can just lay down for a month and it's still going to be there. Everything is the same. Um, and Corinthians 5 says, do not despise each other for sexual relations. Now, Shamika, this for you, okay? This for married people. And now, see, none of y'all said y'all was going to have sex before marriage, but when you get married, it says, do not deprive each other of sexual relationships unless you both agree to refrain from sexual intimacy for a limited time so you can give yourselves more completely to prayer. We can't be
I
using
said that.
sex. You said what? What'd you say, D? I can read it again. Do not
Hold on, I don't
deprive.
think I don't think I agreed to that original statement. I think we passed that question.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm just telling you what the Bible says, not me, okay? We cannot deprive one another, not unless we say, yeah, we going in fasting and prayer. I'm talking about being married. But you know what we do? We give men the silent treatment, but we hate getting it. I'm gonna leave that right there for us. I'm gonna leave it right there. The first thing we want to do, and I ain't saying I'm agreeing or not agreeing, because listen, I told my mama I gotta work on that. When I was married, ain't no way. She's like, well, just ain't no way I can turn over and do my wifely duties when I'm ready to smack you in your face. Yeah, I ain't there. I ain't there. So we're gonna have to come to an agreement together
I
that
plead the
we're gonna have to
fifth.
go and pray before I smack you, huh?
I plead the fifth.
Look, it says 2 and 7, but I wish everyone were single just as I am. Now, this is Paul talking. Yet each person has a special gift from God of one kind or another. So again, just saying that um being single is not a punishment, it's not a curse. Sometimes it's a gift. Sometimes we got to sit in this season because some of us can't stand to be by ourselves. So instead of getting healed because we don't want to be by ourselves, we go from one relationship to the next and don't understand why we keep getting hurt. But sometimes we got to stay by ourselves, one, to learn how to love ourselves and to understand that in this season, that I got some red flags that I need God to turn into green flags before I can get my person. Because I feel like this, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, and y'all tell me how y'all feel. We so quick to tell the man what we don't like in them, but some of the stuff we do ourselves. Would y'all agree? This is good to have you back. Would y'all agree? Y'all can come off mute. Would you agree?
Yes.
Hmm. Look, in 8, Paul says, so I say to those who aren't married and to
Yes.
widows. You say yes? It said, it's better to stay unmarried just as I am. But if they cannot control themselves, you won't test drive a car before you get it, they should go ahead and marry. It's better to marry than burn with lust. How many people have gotten married because of this scripture, knowing that they wasn't ready, just because they wanted to do, ooh, just because they wanted to, in between the sheets. Yeah, you know what I mean? You had that itch that you needed to scratch, so you said, let me get married, and in 3, 6 months, you divorce. Man, y'all, do you think masturbation is a sin? Y'all better talk to me on tonight because I'm talking good and ain't nobody talking to me.
I don't. I mean, I kind of try to figure that out in the Bible, and it wasn't clear. So I'm gonna
I
say
thought you was
no.
gonna say I tried to figure it out myself. You
No,
know, it's
I
not. Do y'all think somebody else? Y'all think masturbation is a sin?
so I do have a question regarding that because like ain't it like watching porn and stuff that's a sin?
You
Or
said
is
watching
it like
porn, is that a sin?
yeah. Yeah, so is that like is it the act of like watching like I don't understand that, but I don't know.
Elder Day, you won't take that?
I don't know.
Well,
Help us please.
well, I do know. When we was in Bible study, um, you know, one time Bishop was, telling us that, like when you watch porn and you masturbate and you're imagining that you're with that person and stuff. So that's being covenant, right? So yes, I think it's a sin. After, listening to him and breaking it down, because, before I didn't, you know, I'm like, but you're not out here sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. But as he broke it down to us, yes, I think it is a sin.
Yo, you back, Shamika? Do you think masturbating is a sin or watching porn?
You're asking me?
Yep, whoever. Yep, you and Shamika.
Oh, yes, I think it. Yes, yes, yes,
Say yes, 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 yes.
yes, yes,
Uh,
yes. Yep.
yeah,
I don't know. I caught the tail end of my dear sister's reply, but I didn't hear any of my nieces if they did reply. But it opens up gateways. Like You could be, pleasing yourself, and then you get the thought of somebody from your past. You may get the thought of somebody that's in your future. You start coveting it somebody else's. So yeah, I think it's a doorway to a whole lot of other stuff.
Well, some of us that got a lot of doorways open. I, I'm just saying. I just, yeah. I agree. I agree. I got a good debate going on here. Reverend Kim said the Bible does talk about not spilling your seed, but then I got God's offerings, but spilling your seed was referring to a specific situation, not masturbating. And help me if I'm wrong, Bible country. Um, I thought they were talking about like not pulling out when you having sex, so you wouldn't get pregnant. Our God's offspring, is that what that's talking about? That's what I thought that scripture was referring to. Said which some say refers to masturbation, but actually refers to wasting outside of a woman's body, wasting the potential for procreation. Okay, all right. Now I know. I thought that. Thank you. Look, we're gonna leave it here, guys. Osprey said, "Be led by the Lord." Be led by. Okay, so I'm gonna ask each one of you guys a question. Okay, I'm gonna give you 1 minute to answer. Okay, this is just to give back to our community on the night, so we can help somebody, and then we're gonna play a quick game. Y'all with that? Y'all cool? Y'all come off mute. Come off
Cool.
mute. Okay, y'all come off mute. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Sister D, what has
Okay, I'm
singleness
cool, but my video is like 20 seconds lagged. So just give me 20 extra seconds.
got you? What has singleness or in your relationship that you're in now taught you about yourself?
That's a good question.
Ooh, I when I'm mad, I can say some really bad stuff. Or when I'm ups, it showed me my anger. When I love somebody and they do something that hurt me, I can act impulsively. I can make choices that if I would have just said and thought about it and think clearly, I probably would have handled it a lot differently.
Hmm. Hmm. I wish Kim was still on here. Uh, Let me see. Tanisha, what is one lesson you learned the hard way that could help someone listening tonight?
Um, Rushing into relationships that I shouldn't have been in and cause um me to have to go through so much stuff that I did not have to go through because I wasn't obedient and listened to God when he said no and I done it anyway.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you. Janae, if listeners remember one thing from this conversation tonight, what do you think it should be?
Hmm, that's good. Um, just basically, especially have expectations going into a relationship, but make sure that they're um I don't know if I want to say like reasonable, but just be gentle, be able to um grow, and yeah, I don't know. I
That's
think
good.
something along the lines of that. Just have expectations, um and whoever you meet doesn't meet those expectations, if they're worthy enough to be able to grow with you, then do that.
That's good. Elder Woods, what
Yes,
encouragement
ma'am.
would you give to someone who is single and tired of waiting?
hmm.
Continue to wait. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to be by yourself. Learn how to go to the show by yourself. Go to dinner by yourself. Learn how to love you. Love all of the intricate parts of you. Know who you are, what you deserve. Because if you don't know those things offhand, you won't be able to give to the person that God does connect you with. You and heal. Take time to heal yourself. Heal those things that you knew you had that was wrong, and even the things that you asked God about and He revealed to you. Now, you're not going to be completely healed. He's not going to bring two completely healed people together, but there are some things that I believe single folks go through as far as their healing process is concerned. And then I think there's a lot of healing that takes place when two are brought together. So, one thing, hopefully, the folks will remember, single people out here that's wanting to be in a relationship or wanting to be married, they just remember, take the time to love you, live life to the fullest, because life is only but a breath, and it can be taken away from us quickly. um, and as you focus on that, but then love God even the more. Love Him first, because He first loved us when He gave His life on the cross, and everything else it'll come into play as it should in His timing.
Yeah. Shamika, last one. What is one thing often that people often assume about married people in a relationship that you really wish they understood just because you married?
That is perfect and it's not. And basically thinking that it's an easy thing and it's not. And you ain't gonna have every day ain't gonna be a good day, every day ain't gonna be a bad day. But I mean, I enjoy it.
Yeah. 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 All right. So y'all ready for a game? And we out of here, y'all. Said work on yourself. That's it. I'm gonna add this and we're gonna play this game. You said something so profound, and I had to do it myself, and I'm still getting used to it. You wanna know what it looks like to say I'm single and I'm okay with it? Go to the show by yourself. Go to dinner by yourself. When I say that first time that I went to dinner by myself, I felt so awkward and so out of place. And I had to keep telling myself it is okay. Because I'm looking around and what am I seeing? People on dates, people eating together. I had to be okay to the point where the waitress was like, ain't nobody else coming? Nah, baby, it's just me. Oh, dang, okay. You don't see that. So if you ever want to say, Lord, how do I know I'm okay with being by myself or I'm taking this season? Or how do I occupy my time and not get stuck in that rut? Keep Go out and start just one thing at a time, doing it by yourself. It ain't easy, but the more you do it, the more you'll be okay. Whether that's you eating and you on your phone or you taking a book, I recommend it for everybody. Okay, y'all. So I got a couple of. We gonna do Black Card Revolt Family Function Edition, and then we gonna switch over to Would You Rather, the Church Membership Edition. Okay. So, uh, it don't matter who answer. Okay, everybody can answer. What is the one dish everybody judges first at the family reunion?
Macaroni
Macaroni
and
and
cheese.
cheese.
30 macaroni and cheese.
What y'all say?
Macaroni and cheese. Macaroni.
D, I know you 20 seconds delayed. What's your answer?
Macaroni and cheese.
All right, okay.
Hopefully, y'all can hear me.
Yep. Who usually knows all the family business but says, I don't gossip? Mama, brother,
Gra-
auntie, sister, cousin.
the grandma.
Auntie,
Grandma.
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 I thought about you and y'all. I was like aunties, but I can see grandma saying, baby, come here. Don't let nobody know.
I ain't
Don't
supposed to
tell
tell
nobody but
nobody.
God.
And you and God, yeah.
That's it, Kay. What you say? You love going to eat by yourself. Probably one of the favorite things to do by yourself, baby. You'll definitely get to know yourself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Elder Major, that
Uh-huh.
is so funny because Maddie used to call and be whispering on the phone. Girl, let me tell you what he done did today.
And now that you say that, y'all, my grandmother never left the house and stayed in her room. But baby, she was 911 of the neighborhood. She would know what was going on 3 streets over. And kind of like, such and such got locked up. They was running down the street. Like, how do you know that? Okay. If the family group chat goes silent, what probably happened?
Somebody done got mad and said something.
Yep. Yep.
Somebody
if
took something personal.
Yeah. Uh, if
Yep.
somebody say we leaving in 5 minutes, how much time do that really mean you got?
Another 30.
20.
Mm-hmm.
10.
All right. Who is most likely to say, don't put my business on Facebook? Mama, brother, sister, grandma, daddy, uncle, cousins.
Mama.
Daddy. Or
Mama.
daddy.
Yep.
It's
That
both of my parents.
you said both of y'all don't put my business on Facebook. All right, y'all. Would you rather church member edition? Would you rather join a church with amazing preaching but weak community, or strong community but weak preach or average preaching? Let me repeat it. Would you rather, and I'm gonna do this, yo, you answer this. Would you rather join a church with
Strong
amazing
preaching.
preaching but weak community, or strong community but average preaching?
I would say average preaching and
Strong
strong community.
community. Okay.
Because the strong community can hold the hands up of the preacher. And as time goes along, the preacher can get better if he stays, with the Lord.
Would you say he can get better? He can work
He
on
can
his
get better if
on
he
his
stays with
preaching.
the Lord. He got to stay with the Lord.
Yeah, strong
So yeah,
community.
I want my community to be strong.
Yeah, you got enough people to do some ministries. Okay.
Yep.
Janae, would you rather serve every Sunday in one ministry or serve once a month in several different areas?
um,
Would you rather serve every Sunday in one ministry or serve once a month in several different areas?
probably um maybe maybe one.
Maybe one. Say one ministry every Sunday. Okay. Shamika, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you rather be connected? Oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather be corrected by a pastor privately or challenged by a sermon publicly?
He better talk to me. He better talk to me in private.
Be
What if
nice.
he
Be
look?
nice.
Look, you know how all of us be like, oh, who told Pastor that when he be preaching, we be thinking he talking to us.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Pastor, please. Ooh, Pastor, please tell me in private.
Nisha, would you rather have a church family that checks on you often or one that gives you a lot of space? That wasn't a good one.
Cause she already know me.
Now, let me give you another one. Would you rather be known for your attendance or known for your service?
My service.
Your service. All right, who we got left down here? I got Sister D. Would you rather have a pastor who is very relatable or one who is deeply teaching focused? Would you rather have a pastor who is very
Relatable.
relatable or one who is deeply teaching focused? You said relatable?
Yeah, relatable.
Okay. And who I got last? Who else I got left? Nobody?
Mm-mm.
Ah, well, that's it, y'all. That's it. That's it. That's it. Community, community. Listen, I pray. Listen, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to my guests this evening. Help me. Let them know that I thank you for their time and their conversations. Listen, community, I hope something that we've said on tonight helps you in your walk with you being single, maybe give you some insight about your relationship, your situation ship, marriage ship, whatever ship you in. If you in a boat by yourself or with somebody else, I pray that you have gotten some laugh, some learning, and some Lord on tonight. So again, guests, I thank you so much for this dynamic conversation. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. That's what helps get this feed out into the algorithm so more people can see this, because I know, ladies, that we are not by ourselves, that we are waiting for our Boaz and waiting on God's timing. We want some princes and not some frogs. And we want somebody that can handle the anointing and the greatness that God is putting on each one of our lives. So I'm just going to say, keep holding on to the bloodstained banner, as our seasoned saints would say. Yeah. And we go, I'm just waiting for somebody to make it to the finish line first so I can be in the number, so you can tell me what color to wear. I could be a hostess, something, steam your dress, something. I don't know. But we waiting to be in the number. Thank you to the community that has stayed on here this long. We did run a little bit out, but it was great conversation. So again, meet me back here next Thursday at 7:30 for another dynamic conversation. But until then, may God keep you, may God cover you, and most importantly, may God continue to bless you. Everybody have a great evening, and I'll see you next week.
Good night.